3, 2, 1.
What may be the reason to hold the fundraiser there? The answer is D. We like to look at art. What age range is Rose in? The answer is D. 8-12. What may be the reason for there being no graffiti? The answer is C. They live in a nice neighborhood. Why is the house a bit awkward? The answer is C. The narrator's dad just got remarried. What can you put in your cereal if you can't have cow's milk? How would you do this? The answer is A. Cow's milk is a great lactose-free milk option. Why might the writer have purchased new bras? The answer is D. It was a reward for having lost weight. In darts, what is the next in the sequence 7, 16, 8, 11, 14? The answer is A. 9. In what year did the American Medical Association approve amphetamine for medical use? The answer is B. 1937. To laminate several strips of wood together, how would you do this? The answer is A. Use fishing twine. What may be a fact about this person's trip? The answer is C. They are on a trip in Japan. Why is the narrator so blissful? The answer is C. It is an intimate moment. A man wearing a blue shirt walks to some congos and sit down the musician. What happens next? The answer is C. Begins to play the congos in a small room. When did Queen Victoria visit the islands? The answer is C. 1867. What year did Sony and Philips release CD recordable? The answer is B. 1990. When was United States v. Lymakia not contested? The answer is C. 1994. In which year was the English Football Association founded? The answer is C. 1863. To add wooden teeth to a plastic pumpkin, how would you do this? The answer is A. Use a hot clothes iron to hold the teeth in place. When did Sheptake write about police cooperation? The answer is A. 2002. When did the package arrive? The answer is C. It arrived in the summer. How long did the event last? The answer is C, 2 days. Prevent tall boots from falling over. How would you do this? The answer is A, stuff boots with pool noodles. What year didn't Gladstone resign? The answer is A, 1885. To ensure wood fibers don't weaken the joints in wood LED desk lamp, how would you do this? The answer is A, wipe the pieces of wood before joining them. When was the Karachi Autonomous Oblast not ended? The answer is D, 1943. What year was the role-playing game that featured a version of the Phoenix Command System released? The answer is A, 1990. What is and something the narrator says is needed to know if you are in love? The answer is D, knowing the minor things. How do you find a lost phone in your house? How would you do this? The answer is A, text it. As of 2016, there were how many Jamots in Tajikistan? The answer is C, 367. What may be true about the past? The answer is D, I was happier doing creative things. What do we know about the man that is being described by the narrator? The answer is C, he is well behaved. WWF The Music Vol. 5 is a soundtrack album whose songs were composed and performed by an American music composer best known for his work with WWE, formerly WWF. The answer is C, onward? 1985. A person adds brown leaves to the campfire. A person uses a stick to move the leaves inside the fire. A person, what happens next? The answer is C, moves backwards away from the fire. In what year did the AFL begin operating under the single entity model? The answer is A, 2010. In the slums of Hyderabad, how many private schools are there? The answer is C, 175. What year did the number of tourists from China and the UK top the list? The answer is A, 2014. How many beds does the Maria Sklodowska-Curie Institute of Oncology have? The answer is A, 700. Why did they use mulberry paper in the first place? The answer is D, it's what they had on hand. Ingredients are shown on a counter. A person mixes the ingredients together in a bowl. What happens next? The answer is B, pour the batter into bowls and add dye to them. When did Britain formally surrender sovereignty over Hong Kong? The answer is C, 1997. How many states of the USA have the words North, South, East, or West in their name? The answer is C, 5. Why is such a military presence being shown in the air? The answer is A. They are there to protect royalty. From when did Roosevelt maintain his public profile with the forgotten people? The answer is D. 1942. In which year did Moody's downgrade Portugal's long-term credit assessment? The answer is A. 2011. To sweeten tea naturally, how would you do this? The answer is A. Stir in real honey. Why would the narrator file the messages in a canonical format? The answer is D. To make it easier to find items. Why is the man showing so much deference to the two? The answer is D. He fears they may attack him. Queen's final tour with Freddie Mercury was in what year? The answer is B. 1986. What may happen after I get up? The answer is C. I take a shower. How many individual ratings contributed to Metacritic's score? The answer is C. 48. In what year was the International Bell Telephone Company founded?